4K.
Oh, okay.
Well, damn, we in 4K. Shit.
Alright, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Welcome to the Let's Go Ballistic podcast, where we go ballistic talking about sports. It's the very, very first episode. I'm super excited to be doing this. It's something I've been having on my mind for a long time. I've been working on. But like I said, I'm super excited to have to be starting this. By the time y'all seen this, it's New Year's, so shit, Happy New Year's to everybody who watching. If you got any New Year's resolutions, man, comment down below. But Happy New Year's. I don't really do New Year's resolutions, but man, I don't know, my New Year's resolution, I'm gonna just do it for the podcast. My New Year's resolution to get at least 5K subs by the end of this year. More so 5 to 10K, but anywhere higher than 5K. That's my New Year's resolution for the YouTube. Anyways, so I'm gonna start off, man. My name is Keian. Like I said, welcome to the podcast. I got 2 guys with me that I'm excited to have on the podcast with me, man. To my left, your right, alright, is somebody that I swear to God, y'all gonna love him because his takes is crazy. I'm talking about he trash talk athletes. The man is on Twitter going crazy on athletes, alright. He probably blocked by some people y'all never thought he could be blocked by. Who wouldn't even see his tweets,
I ain't
bro.
going crazy, bro. I'm trying to get it. We need a sponsorship. So I can't talk.
I'm super excited to have him on the podcast, man. Anyways, just give it up for Edai, man. Just give it up for Edai. I'm super excited to have him on here. Y'all gonna love this taste, bro.
Y'all can just call him Mr. K. We marketing everything on here. Mr. K.
I'm gonna make sure that I have everybody's socials. They're gonna be in the description, or it's gonna be they should be flowing up on the screen here in a second. But to my right, to y'all left, alright, is somebody who I know for a long time. I probably know Kenboy since middle school. He is one of my best friends, god brothers. I watched him grow into an old ass man. He watched me grow into a young adult, man. So I'm excited to have him on here. He is a Jaguar fucking fan. I think both of them are Jaguar fans. Man. But he like the Giants too. I don't know how.
Jaguars going to the Super Bowl soon now. Y'all better.
I don't know
don't
how.
sleep now.
I don't know how Eric became a damn half Giants fan. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know how he became a Giants fan. But anyway, man, I'm excited to get this started, man. I'm excited to have y'all on the journey. I know right now y'all just see bland walls and all kind of shit like that, but it's gonna change. Y'all gonna see everything gonna change. I'm glad to have y'all part of the process. So, and be part of it. It's always good to be part of something when it's small, not when it's big. So, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna just start off, Brad. As everybody know me, man, I'm a Dolphin fan, alright? Sadly. I say this sadly, okay? Came out the womb a Dolphin fan, alright? Literally, I probably came out the womb with a blowhole on my head, bro. And shit, I love my team, alright? But I don't know what's going on with them, alright? You get a coach, okay?
McDaniel's hard.
You go get,
okay? He tough.
You go get Mike McDaniel, Mr. Mike McDaniel, okay? Mr. Yeezys, okay? He always got Yeezys on fresh to death on the sideline. You go get you a young, okay, offensive. Okay, well, before he came, everybody said he was the run game coordinator at the 49ers, all right? Keep this in mind. He was the run game coordinator at 49ers under Kyle Shanahan, who got the 49ers absolutely steamrolling everybody they run across right now. Probably one of the scariest teams in the NFL, all right?
Definitely.
That's my Super Bowl pick.
You go get McDaniel, okay? He came in a pretty weird spot, I would say. He came in Tua going into year 3, so he came at the halfway mark. So we don't know. Tua could. I guess you can say he liked it Tua, but I'm pretty sure one of Stephen Ross's things was like, all right, we got Tua, can you make him work? And of course, McDaniel said, yeah, I can make him work. Because, I mean, he came from offense where shit, they made Jimmy G work, but I don't think Jimmy G's a bad quarterback. I don't know why everybody thinks Jimmy G is a bad quarterback. I think he's serviceable. I think Tua is serviceable. But anyways, you get Mike McDaniel, you come in, you think he can make Tua work. Cool. All right. Start off the season. Well, let's just off season. You get Teron Armstead. All right. You get a left tackle. You pay him a shit ton of money. You go get Tyreek Hill. He reset the wide receiver mark. You pay him a shit ton of money. One of the fastest niggas in the league. You go get. You got Waddle already. Damn near probably as fast as Tyreek, if not faster. Okay. You got a tight end. I swear to God, a tight end who probably is gonna leave next year.
Bro, y'all don't be throwing him the ball,
bro. Gonna leave next, bro. He's literally Travis Kelce 2.0. They don't throw him the ball. His catch radius is ridiculous.
He good.
Bro, he's literally Travis Kelce. He's probably gonna go to another team. I'm telling y'all, next year you're gonna hear his name everywhere next year.
I got him on my fantasy. I used to be looking at the stat line. I'm like, I know you got Tyreek and Jalen, but they're underneath. I'm throwing it to get
for sure,
and he gonna take off.
Yeah. So at the beginning of the season, they were throwing him the ball. He was getting touchdowns, and then they completely just got away from that. So then you get Gesicki, then you get on the defensive side of the ball. You trade for a fucking defensive end who, got probably half a sack since he been there. I'm not displaying like I get the whole like I get like the
I forgot about that.
I forget like the I know they're graded off of like pressures and shit like that, but okay, he only has half a sack, but he made Jalen Phillips a lot better. Jalen Phillips is really good on the other side. You got Xavier Howard. You just paid Emmanuel Ogbah a shit ton of money, and then he goes. I think he tore his Achilles or tore something.
I fuck with Ogbah.
And then Brandon Jones. You got Brandon Jones back there. You got Javon Holland back there. I said Xavier Howard already. You got Byron Jones, but scratch Byron Jones. He's stealing fucking money from the team. Don't want to play. So, like, you got pieces everywhere, okay? You start the season off 3-0. All right? You go start the season off 3-0. Tua has a concussion game 3. They say it's a back injury, okay? Week 4 comes, we play Cincinnati Thursday Night Football. He damn near dies on the field. All right, you put Teddy Bridgewater in the game for the next week following the Jets. You put Teddy Bridgewater in, you get fucking destroyed. You let Zach Wilson come back on his very first debut game and demolish you, okay? Then Teddy Bridgewater goes out with concussion. And you got Skylar Thompson. You lose the next 2 games, all right? Tua comes back. We win. We win again. Then we go into the bye week, all right? We came out the bye. We played the Texans, which is fucking. I think they were like only. What? I think they beat the Jaguars. What, like,
hell yeah, that's the only win. Bro.
I think they were like 0-8-1, 0-8-1. I think they had. They tied with somebody.
They tied with the Colts.
They tied with the Colts. They're like they were like 1-8-1 when we played them or whatever. We beating them 30-0 at half. For some reason, Mike McDaniel decides to take 2. This is when the season starts going downhill right here, okay? Season goes downhill from there. He takes him out at halftime, and then Tua just can't. After that, it was just... I got on Instagram. I don't know if y'all remember. I got on Instagram after that game, and I asked who was going on a 3-game road trip. We had the Chargers, we had the 49ers, then we had Buffalo, all away games. I said the Dolphins had to win 2 out of 3. I said it's the only way the Dolphins would make teams believe that they was a playoff team. You had to go and win 2 out of 3. I said they would lose to the 49ers. They would beat Buffalo again, and they would beat the Chargers. The 49ers game was winnable. Okay? Tua just after he was benched at halftime, he came back and was shit. He came out the 49ers and threw the first play to Sherfield to the house. I think it was a 70-yard slant route to the house. After that, it's a shit show. Dude was shit. Then you got Justin Herbert versus Tua. Come out, shit. You go to Buffalo. You have no business losing the game, okay?
I said y'all lost that game.
We had no business losing that game.
That was a crazy
We
game.
went to halftime. Raheem Mostert had 135 fucking yards at half. You come out and you give the man 6 touches, bro. Now, remember what I just said earlier? Mike McDaniel came from a team where he was the run game coordinator. Refuses to run the ball. I don't know if he's like trying to prove to the world that Tua is good. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if he's in the middle. Like, you had Jimmy Garoppolo. Y'all say he's not. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is better than Tua. I think McDaniel's trying to prove to everybody else that Tua is good. I don't care, bro. Run the fuck up. I want to win, bro. I've been a part of this piss poor franchise for Ever, okay? You haven't had a playoff win in 22 years, bro.
It's a long time.
Like, it's disgusting. Like, you make it to the playoffs just to get your asses destroyed in the first round. Like, come on, bro. So, you go lose to Buffalo, okay? You go 0-3 on the road trip. I'm saying, okay, our season's done from here. Come back from Buffalo. Who the fuck did we play after Buffalo? You come back after Buffalo. I don't know who we played after Buffalo. But I know we got. No, it was the Green Bay game. Just literally, we're up to date now.
Damn, Buffalo was last week.
It was the week before. Yeah, we played Buffalo. And then we come back. We play Green Bay. No business losing that game.
Hey man, shout out to the guy, A-Rod.
No bit. You let Aaron Rodgers turn. This man was throwing it to a 50-year-old Mercedes Lewis.
Damn sure was. Mercedes Lewis
throwing sideline bombs. Xavier Howard looks absolutely god awful this year. Okay.
Didn't y'all give him a contract?
That was about 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and they gave Byron. They gave
his name all season.
But he's stealing money. Don't want to play for the team.
I wouldn't have said nothing from the Cowboys.
If you think about it,
play offense.
a lot of these NFL players is they just all about the money, bro.
But I don't think
they're not about the passion of the sport anymore.
Because they hold out.
I agree with him because as soon as the market reset, hey, I need that.
I need that. Then when another player get it, then it's like, oh damn, well he get it, I'm good too. Why I can't get it?
And this is my Byron Jones ain't played all season. Okay, reports come out him and Mike McDaniel not seeing eye to eye.
Damn, all season.
I said they ain't touched the field. They ain't touched the field. Been in meetings.
Wow.
Ain't touched a practice. No pads, nothing. Stealing money from the team. Okay. He'll be traded this offseason, trust me. He will be traded this offseason, if not let go of. He will not be, especially because we had the rookie step in and he's been doing really good until recently. He's been getting exposed. Xavier Howard's been getting absolutely exposed. But I feel like Xavier Howard's not having a good year this year because Byron Jones is on the opposite side of him. So he doesn't get that kind of, like for some reason teams are more afraid to throw to Byron Jones than Xavier Howard. Made no sense. Byron Jones is not as good as Xavier Howard. Made no sense. Xavier Howard was leading the league in picks last year.
2 years in a row.
And a year before that.
It would have been a good duo though.
He was leading the league. He was leading the league in interceptions 2 years in a row. Byron Jones to play this year, he's getting absolutely exposed. Xavier Howard is getting torched. Every time I look up, he's getting fucking torched. Our linebackers are terrible. Jerome Baker's ass. Van Ginkel's fucking terrible. We have terrible coverage linebackers. Like the Dolphins have the worst coverage linebackers probably in the league. I'm telling you, like every time you look up, they're getting killed in the middle of the field.
But
tight ends is
Javon Holland, ain't it? He pretty solid.
A fucking dog. Hey, look, Javon Holland. I'm getting
solid.
his jersey. I'm getting his jersey this offseason.
Javon Holland, boy, he's solid.
Javon Holland is an animal. Okay, you got
play at the slot or you
safety.
Safety.
Javon, safety.
I feel like he play linebacker.
Yeah,
he always in the box.
Bro, he be winging anything that come his way. I love Javon Holland, but the defense has taken a huge step back this year. I'm talking about the defense has taken a huge step back this year.
What about y'all got Brandon Drive? He Noah Igbo.
Inagami?
Yeah.
He's
not it.
Not it. Okay.
I say that's a first.
And then this is my issue. This is my issue with you, Miami Dolphins. Okay. Your linebackers are fucking garbage. Okay. They're slow and they're old. You have the oldest. You might have the oldest linebacker core in the NFL. Jerome Baker is old. Okay. Van Ginkel is old and slow. Okay. You go and draft.
Young niggas, man.
You go and draft the linebacker from Georgia, Channing Tindall. And you don't play him. He don't get no burn. I seen him get in the game one time and get an assisted tackle, flying from left to right. He don't get no burn. I don't give a fuck if he can't cover. Just put him on the fucking field. Let him run around. These can't be no worse than what you got out there. But anyway, I digress. The Miami Dolphins, Monday just passed. It comes out. Tua has a concussion.
I seen that play. I seen that play. He hit the ground real hard. I'm like, yeah, he injured.
So Monday comes out. Tua has a concussion. All right, I'm sitting here. I'm like, what? You throw 3 picks in the game and then come out you got a concussion. I'm not saying that's an excuse for his poor play, but then it comes out and the whole entire locker room comes out. McDaniel comes out and said that Tua was calling the wrong plays in the huddle. I said, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're calling the wrong plays.
I said,
you got a headset in you, nigga.
I said, They said he was running the wrong, which explains the last pick where he completely threw it straight to, what's his name, Jair Alexander, who post game was absolutely shitting on Tua. I mean, absolutely shitting on Tua at the post game. It was embarrassing.
My boy, man. That's my boy.
It was embarrassing. Now we're stuck with Teddy Bridgewater. Going into the Patriots, Week 17, you have 2 must-win games. It's not all the Dolphins fans out there who have been adding me on Twitter, telling me I'm not a real fan. Fuck you, you're lying. I am one of the real
He's a real fan. Y'all should have seen him last Sunday when they lost.
I am a real diehard fan.
My dog ready to throw the
jersey. Nigga threw the jersey across the room.
I ain't never seen him throw that across the room.
But all y'all on Twitter who keep telling me that I'm not a real fan, you're fooling yourself, okay? I'm just a realistic fan, okay? Y'all are not realistic fans. For some reason, you guys are infatuated with the fact that y'all think Teddy Bridgewater is good. The man is fucking... Any quarterback that wears 2 gloves is not good. I'm telling y'all, it's just something about, like, bro, are you a receiver or are you a quarterback? Like, bro... Take them bitches off. It was another quarterback that used
to wear 2 gloves. I'm trying to think of his name.
Peyton did it, but Peyton wore 1 glove and he was actually really good.
He wore a glove on that offhand.
Yeah, but 2 gloves. Like, I can get the 1 glove, but 2, bro.
You must don't know how to grip the ball. You know what I'm saying? Good enough,
bro.
I don't know how he throw that bit with it, bro. Throwing with a glove on,
it's a little hard. Yeah, it's a little hard.
You came from up north. You come down to Florida and you got like fucking globs in your head. You know, turn into a Florida shit.
He from Miami, bro.
Yeah, but he fucking sucks. He don't play like he from Miami. Like,
hey, Miami did produce a lot of athletes.
You know he be at his old high school calling plays.
Yeah, bro. Teddy Bridgewater.
He the offensive coordinator for his high school. They'll come play on Sunday.
Teddy B is going to... Bro, we're going to lose to New England, okay? Now you guys keep telling me...
I got potential, man.
I think y'all going to win, bro.
I get on Twitter, right? Every Sunday, y'all know. If y'all follow me on Twitter. I play-by-play almost every Sunday, bro. All right, listen. Y'all keep telling me, even if we lose, we can make the playoffs week 18. Why? This is my thing with the fans, bro. With y'all piss me off. We started 8-3 before this fucking losing slump. Now we're 8-7.
Damn.
All we had to do was win 2 out of those 3 games. We probably would have clinched the playoff spot. Why do we always have to? Why is every single year with the Dolphins is the last game of the season we need to win to get in? Y'all not sick of that shit? I don't want to be biting my nails week 18 trying to get in the fight. It's always a fucking divisional game where we have to fight for our life to get in the playoffs, bro. And anybody out there who knows football knows divisional games never go as planned.
Never.
They never do. You play them twice a year. You play like they know you. They know you're not changing your scheme week 18. It's not how it works. They know what you're gonna do. They know how you operate. They see the film all week long. All y'all out there keep telling me we still got a chance. Like, yeah, we still got a chance, but bro, I'm not trying to hear that shit. We could have clinched the division spot week fucking 12, but we can't win games. We lose games at the end of games. We fucking stink. All right, I digress. Now let's move on. All right. Now, as we all know, in the month of December is all about winning. You want to go in the month of December winning. It's all about momentum. That's really how playoff teams win Super Bowls is momentum. All right. Take the Bengals for instance last year. All right. Joe Burrow got sacked damn near a record set 70 fucking times. Dan got sacked like 9 times in the AFC Championship game and still led his team to the Super Bowl some way, somehow. Don't know how he kept picking himself up off the ground. Whatever. I digress though, okay? You go, all right, teams in December, you're supposed to win. You want to get rolling, that's what you want to do. Now, there's a team, all right? All right, I shit on this team. They know I shit on this team. Every single year I shit on this team, all right? They're finding ways to win. I think they're buying into the system. All right, over here in Clown Town, all right, where they wear fucking bags on their head 2 years ago, wearing clown masks to the game 2 years ago, all right? Urban Meyer was running a fucking shit show last year, all right?
Hey, man, I think Meyer had potential, bro.
Urban had no potential here. He didn't belong.
Urban bringing them killers he did in Florida.
Urban didn't belong in the NFL level. Yeah, he didn't belong in the NFL. You see Trevor
repping that. He said how he playing. I told him to stay his ass out there. You need to stay out there.
You bring in finger gun Urban Meyer, all right? Mr. Finger Banger Urban Meyer himself. You bring him in. He's out here kicking fucking kickers, all right?
Urban, I mess with you. When you kicked him and then that kicker went and cried, I said, well, how you a grown-ass man? I would have fought the coach, bro. That would have been it.
You leave, you get rid of Tom Coughlin. You bring in Urban.
He had to go. Both of them.
All right.
Yeah, both of them had to go, though.
Urban Tom had to go. He the reason why that whole team.
They the reason, bro. They thought that this was 1995 when we first started. And they also thought that these kids, they're not even kids. These grown men.
Yeah.
You can't talk to them anyway. These men got family. They got kids of their own. They don't want to hear you talk to them any other way.
So then Urban comes in, runs a shit show, okay?
Does.
Last year, I'm just thinking to myself, like, man, bro, Trevor Lawrence might not be the answer in Jacksonville, all right? I think to the point I'm thinking, like, all right, maybe they offload him year 3, or they just don't extend him and let him go. I'm thinking, like, all right, he doesn't look really good. But the culture here was shit, apparently. Everything comes out, Urban was a shitty coach. He was a shitty person.
Yep.
He couldn't build relationships. He thought this was college. He thought he was just going to come here and run shit. He's a grown-ass man with kids who get paid. They're not taking that shit from you. You're not going to come on the practice facility and step on the fucking kicker's foot. Like,
he need his leg now.
And ever since that moment where he kicked that kicker, I think he was shit from there. They done been through like 3 kickers, right?
Yeah, since that moment. Yeah, Lambeau was shit. They had another one.
We had like 3 kickers.
And I think they finally got like a decent, solid one now.
Yeah, Patterson.
So Urban came and just I gave the Jacksonville Jaguars shit since 2016 when they lost to Tom Brady. They had no business losing that game.
No, that was 2018.
They really cheated us.
Sorry.
They really cheated us. We were supposed to go to the Super Bowl that year.
Bruh.
They just ain't want the Jaguars to be in there because of the ratings.
I went back and looked at that game, bruh.
They cheated us.
And you know, Blake threw it to D.D. Westbrook on the last play. That nigga had one catch the whole game, bro. That shit made me mad again. I said,
and he had Stephon Gilmore on him.
I'm like, bro, why we
But if he would have just put the ball and put a little more umph on it, bro, D.D. Westbrook would have caught that and scored. Because
who's the coach at that time?
Doug Marrone.
Okay, so Doug Marrone ended up
overstayed his welcome like a motherfucker.
Doug Marrone ended up making the defense ended up making Blake Bortles serviceable.
Yeah.
He had a really good year that year, actually. I think he
was solid that year.
I think even Tony Romo, who I think is not that good, maybe y'all do, but he even gave him praise. I don't know how much that means to people because Tony Romo's not even that good.
He did more than shit.
But so I've been giving this team shit. Okay, it's the month of December. They've been winning. Jacksonville sound like they turned over a new leaf. I'm proud of the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right.
My favorite team, dog.
I ain't gonna hold you though, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. What game it was? I think Philly game, and maybe a game after that. But it was a play where Trevor like rolled out and he just fumbled that bitch. I said, I'm done with this nigga. I was done.
Hey, Trevor do have a bad problem of holding on to the ball.
It was I think it was it the Philly?
It was Philly game.
Philly game. He fumbled like 3 times. He had somebody
wide open right there.
He fumbled like 3 times that game. But it was raining, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a rainy game, but still, bro. He did a rollout. I think a play action rollout. Nobody was on Trevor, and he just fumbled that bit.
I will say this:
we saw that game with pick 6.
I'm proud of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm proud of Trevor Lawrence. Last year he came from leading the league in interceptions. This year, I think he had like the biggest jump ever in QBR in NFL history.
He got like 24.
I think he went from up like 24 points. I think he was like at 70 QBR last year. Now he's like at a 94.1, something like that QBR. So obviously, Doug Peterson is coming to change the culture. They love Doug Peterson.
Yeah.
Last week, was it when they played the Cowboys? Yeah. Went to the game, one of the most electric games I've ever been to in my life. Like literally gave me goosebumps the entire game.
I was supposed to be.
Sensational performance from Trevor Lawrence, other than when he fumbled at the end. But
got the whole. I ain't gonna lie though. I was in my van. I was listening to him on the radio. Even when Trevor fumbled, and it's the Cowboys, I ain't panicked.
Yeah, because they're not a. The Cowboys could be had. The Cowboys could be had.
They don't know how to close games, no matter how many points they score.
The Cowboys
Cowboys had Brady. We was gonna win that damn game, bro. We was gonna win that game.
So the Cowboys could be had. But anyways, Trevor Lawrence, very good year this year. I shit on the Jags. I'll give them credit. Turning it around. But they'll still have a losing record, right? Like I think anybody in the AFC.
If we win this game this Sunday, we 500.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna be 8-8.
All right, so yeah, because I think Tennessee
7-8.
We got the same record as them.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think this might be Tennessee's first. This is going to be Tennessee's first losing season, and I think in a very, very long time.
Normally, it been the Colts and the Titans.
Yeah, I think this is going to be Tennessee's first losing season, and probably like I think I heard it was like 14 years, 15 years. But
hell no, they had first overall pick in 2015.
Tennessee?
Yeah, they took Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
Mariota and James.
It always used to really be the Colts.
So it's been a minute.
Or the Texans.
Yeah. So, so the Jags are definitely on the up and up. I don't think anybody wants to play the Jags right now. I think the Jaguars are a very, very scary team. I think Trevor Lawrence is growing himself in confidence.
Yeah. Great confidence.
He looks really good. The offense does look good. The only thing I have an issue with Jacksonville is when it comes to the playoffs is adversity. Could they finish? And they need another back. I think trading James Robinson was one of the worst decisions that they did.
Hold on, bro.
Stupid.
JaMychal Hasty nice, bro.
He's nice, but you got Travis Etienne and JaMychal Hasty. They're the same type of running back.
Yeah, I think they kind of had like the Cowboys thing, like the Lightning and the Thunder type thing with James Robinson and Travis Etienne.
That would have been. I think
having two speed backs just. I don't think it works.
They want to get James on.
But I get why we have two speed backs because of the type of offense we're running.
Quick.
Quick.
Yeah, everything's shot.
We don't really like push the ball upfield.
Quick plays.
But you can tell Trevor does whenever he gets the chance.
He wants to throw that bit down the field.
He going on top.
See, and this gets to my point of next year. I don't any Jaguar fan, like, be honest, any realistic Jaguar fan should not expect him to make a deep playoff run. I don't think this year is the year.
Hold on.
A realistic fan shouldn't think that they're gonna make.
But listen though, I was just surreal. So at the playoffs end of the day, we play in Baltimore. We already smacking that. I went to the first game. That shit was crazy. We already smacking that.
They're beating them.
Top. And then who?
Because Lamar's gonna come back rusty if he does come back. But that's another topic, another conversation. I don't think Lamar should come back. But
I mean, the hottest team in the AFC, the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Or Buffalo.
Come on, Bills, you already know how I feel about Josh Allen. I'm gonna just
say that for
so we only lost to Mahomes by 10, and it was a close game too. But that fumbling shit.
So I believe that I do believe that next year realistically maybe because I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out on the Jags. I don't think realistically that they have a deep playoff run in them, but next year I think they will win the AFC South. I think it's their division for the next years to come. Their team is scary. When they get Calvin Ridley, that team's going to be really scary. They're just like a linebacker and another corner away from being really, really good.
Because Williams, he done got out. Cause Tyson Campbell, he already got that.
Yeah.
We don't move Darius Williams to the outside. Boy, he's strapping that shit. That's why Herndon will get his ass murdered, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think the Jags are like a Mike backer and a corner away from absolute greatness. I think
also feel like we also need to change our defense back to 4-3. That 3-4.
They trying to run.
See, they would know more. They watch the Jags a lot more than I watch the Jags. So I don't.
That's my team. Well, I love them boys. I win, lose, I don't care.
Defense started off real solid for the season.
Oh yeah.
But that's usually how. I don't understand why does that work like that? Like at the beginning of the season, defenses do, or it's either or. Like your defense does really good and your offense is just slacking, and then later on, like your offense picks up and your defense falls off. I don't know why it's like
you figure out schemes and shit.
Yeah. Of course, as the year goes on, teams make adjustments and stuff like that.
Doug can adjust the hell out of his team too.
And it's another weird thing when Doug Peterson came to the Eagles. Carson Wentz had one of his greatest seasons, and then he absolutely turned to shit. He comes to Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence has one of his greatest seasons, even though he's only 3 years in. And I don't think he'll turn to shit. I feel like Trevor Lawrence made a really big leap this year. Del Rome's doing a very good job. The Jaguars are going to be really good in the future. They're really good now, but next year they're going to be actually really, really good.
Get Calvin Ridley next year.
Yeah, and especially see what they do in the draft. If they can get another corner in the offseason and get like a Mike backer, they need a Mike backer in the corner. Their offense is really good. They're young.
Strong,
yeah, they're coming together.
For sure.
They have a lot of
for sure.
young contracts, so it's not like they're like over. I don't think they're over capped.
Yeah,
They're not over capped. They gave Christian Kirk a lot of money, but I mean, me personally, I think it's paid off. At first I did laugh about it. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, 3 or 4 year deal.
I said, damn, and I don't know what Calvin Ridley's contract was that they picked up from the Falcons.
I'm not sure.
So I don't know what, but anyways, to have
He
Calvin
get off though.
Unless he got a new contract from the Falcons, he's still on his rookie contract.
So do you think next year Calvin Ridley would be like a Justin Jefferson for?
Oh, we got to.
He gotta be. So he's going to be our number one.
He had a complete year off, so you think he's gonna come back and have like a Justin Jefferson type?
I mean, shit. I think him and Kirk can go off because shit. I feel like
he been paying attention to us too. Like he ain't just been like.
He seems like he's pretty excited to come.
I think the defense gonna have to pick their poison on which receiver they want to focus in, and what the other one
gonna have
doing.
Calvin Ridley, Zay Jones, Christian Kirk.
Kirk gonna be the one.
Jamal Agnew.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Marvin Jones is gonna be there.
I think Agnew deserves a little bit more burn than what they give him.
Oh yeah,
but he go both ways. Though.
He
kind of reminds me of Tyreek Hill, but they just don't. He hasn't ascended into the Tyreek Hill role. Remember, because Tyreek Hill was just doing punt return, kick returns, and then they were like, all right, let's try him at receiver.
Yeah.
And he turned out to be a really good receiver. So I think Agnew's a very good vertical threat. Calvin Ridley's a good big body. Evan Ingram is a very good big body. He's growing into his role. At first, I thought Evan Ingram was, when he was with the Giants, I ain't gonna lie.
Bruh, I've been telling people that. I was like, bruh, he was trash.
It probably was the offense they was running.
With the Giants, I think
I give him credit too, because the Giants took a third. It was like 3rd and 22. We took a knee. I was like completely done. I was like, but this is the worst shit I don't even do shit like this in Madden.
Yeah,
bro.
I think Evan Ingram. I think people are going to not like Evan Ingram. He's grown into his role.
When they picked him up, I was kind of, but he hit that stride. Like you playing like that first round talent, you're supposed to.
So do we agree on that? You think that the Jaguars will win the AFC South? Before you answer that, they'll win it this. That Tennessee is reeling.
Oh yeah,
Tennessee is Ryan Tannehill's not the answer. They should move on from him. They really should have played Malik Willis last night against the Cowboys just to let him get his. He has like 249 yards and like 3 picks. Like just deal with the headaches now. Just let him get the headaches out.
Y'all draft him for if you ain't gonna use
to
him.
put the
I don't think Vrabel really messes with him.
I don't think Vrabel likes him either. Vrabel runs a tight ship, but also with not to stray from the Jags, I think Tennessee needs to get into the dual back system as well. They're kind of running Derrick Henry into the ground. I'm not saying he didn't have a good year. He had a very good year, but his production is obviously dropping.
It's definitely dropping. And it doesn't last long for running backs in the NFL.
Yeah, at all. I think
4-year, 5-year match. That's it.
I mean, Zeke did the same thing.
Look at Zeke.
and Tony Pollard's paying off really
showing
well for
out.
the Cowboys.
Showing out.
So I think Tennessee should invest in a dual back system. They really should, because I don't think they're killing him, but they're killing him. And Ryan Tannehill is terrible.
That's why we got Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's why we got Dolphin. See, now he was a Dolphin. By the way, Ryan Tannehill did play wide receiver in college. Don't know how the fuck he became a quarterback. Don't know how that worked out.
I don't see how he played receiver. He ain't even that fast.
That's what I'm saying. When he was playing receiver, because I was watching when he was at Texas A&M, he was receiver.
But so we got to that Tennessee. So right now, who do y'all think is the scariest team in the AFC?
Jacksonville. I don't care.
He's being biased.
Jacksonville on.
You're being biased too?
Well, look, okay, I ain't gonna cap the Bills. The Bills off top.
Oh no.
Like they got complete offense and defense. It's just sometimes they can't come together. Sometimes they have little mistakes, but I also
so you say Jacksonville,
bro? We always talking about what quarterbacks did in the playoffs. What has Josh Allen done, bro?
I'm not.
Man lost.
Fun fact: he hates Josh Allen. Fun fact for me: even though he's in the AFC East, bro, and I hate it. He's in the AFC East against my Dolphins. Right now, to me, Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the NFL. That's not me being biased.
I got him on my fantasy team. He go dumb with the numbers.
Yeah, for sure. Numbers go crazy.
As a man, I don't mess with you.
Right now in the league, you want a quarterback that can kind of do both. Like, I remember at one point in time, everybody was saying, you don't really want your quarterback to run. Right. Everybody wanted them statue-ass Tom Brady's, the Peyton Mannings, the Drew Breeses. That's what people wanted. But now you got to have a quarterback that can do shit off script. And I think Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes are like one of the two, and Lamar are one of the 3 that can absolutely just take a play that's nothing and turn it into nothing. Like, bro, it was a plane when he played Miami recently, the second time. He ran for a fucking 75-yard run. I said, how the fuck do you let this? And it was snowing. It was one of the wildest things I ever seen. And every single week I watch Josh Allen, he does like something ridiculous. Yeah. So he's trying to fucking run linebackers. I don't know how long that's gonna last, by the way. But he's absolutely trying to run linebackers over. He's stiff arming he's hurdling people. Like, what quarterback would you like? I don't know any other quarterback I would want. Like, if I could start a franchise today, and I had to pick a quarterback, I'm gonna be honest, it'd be Josh Allen. He can throw it 80 yards. He can fucking run people over. He makes play. Now, I would, like, I understand Mahomes. Like, I do understand Mahomes. He's like a fucking magician. But I've never really bought into the Mahomes hype. Like, he's great, but I kind of feel like people give him too much credit.
I say the Jags the scariest teams because we all know what Mahomes is going to do. He's going to get out there and chuck that bitch for 300 yards.
Yeah, I think the way you beat, I think it's kind of like the same thing it was 2 years ago and everybody's saying how to beat Kansas City. It's kind of like clock management. Mm-hmm. But then Mahomes kind of debunked that when he was like scoring in like a minute and 12 seconds. But he doesn't have Tyreek Hill anymore, so I don't think they can do that kind of deep threat, beat you and score in a minute and 12. Like Travis Kelce's underneath, get it, first down. They don't really have that vertical threat. Juju is a more possession catch receiver.
It's just because of the chemistry, bro. When you got there, you can just, you know what he gonna be at, and this y'all have been through this.
Yeah. Perfect.
It's going crazy.
Like Tyreek Hill takes fucking 10-yard slants to the house.
He's too fucking fast. Why his nickname the Cheetah?
So I just think that
Cheetah for real.
I think the Chiefs can be had. I mean, to me right now, if you ask me, the scariest team right now in the AFC for me is Cincinnati.
I know you're gonna say that,
bro. They've
been quiet,
bro.
They've been
but it's because people not talking about them.
That's what I'm saying. Like they've been quiet.
I didn't know today. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I didn't know there was 11-4.
I didn't know there was 11-4. I had to look today. I looked today.
Crazy.
I looked today and I said, these niggas 11-4. I said,
I know Chase had missed a couple games and shit.
I said, bro. I said, how are they? And bro, I have Joe Mixon on my fantasy. I will never draft him again. I will never draft Joe Mixon again.
Good year?
Fuck, he had that one game. He had like 55 points. And then after that, he didn't do shit. Bro, it's been like, it was like.
They're a passing team, so.
Definitely. I don't think, I'm not saying Joe Mixon, because they have that, they give the other nigga more burn. The P-Ryan, he been getting more burn. I don't know what's going on with the Joe Mixon thing. I know he's not in the doghouse. He don't fumble, but I don't know what their situation is. But for me, Cincinnati is the scariest team. Nobody want to see.
He old?
Hell no.
He like a year older than us. He was.
Joe Mixon not old.
He like 26. I think he might.
He not old. Joe Mixon not old, but
could be something behind closed doors.
I think right now the Cincinnati Bengals are the scariest team. Joe Burrow can easily throw for 500 any given day. Jamar Chase can easily have a Justin Jefferson type day.
Yeah.
If Jamar was healthy all year, he would be up there as far as yards, but he wasn't healthy. He had like that hip, whatever it was. He missed like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me it's Cincinnati. What about you? In the AFC.
In the AFC, I might have to go with the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Only because even without Tyreek Hill, their offense still unstoppable.
I think it could be. To me personally, I think it could be. Everything.
You have to play real solid, strong.
You have to
defense.
You have to be disciplined because.
And you got to score points against them because if you don't, it's over.
I think you just have to be like you have to have like. You have to have defensive ends that can play contain.
You have to get pressure.
If he get out, it's over.
Oh yeah, it's over. You know he gonna run. And you know he can throw on the run.
And then he's always hitting Travis Kelce on these little ass dump routes.
And see, that's the
drags where he just following him on the scramble.
That's the thing with Travis Kelce.
He come out, he hesitate, and then he just take.
You get a linebacker on him, he's too big.
He's
too slow. You get the safety on him, he's too small. So it's like. You gotta find that medium.
I'm hitting your ass off the line.
You gotta hit him off the line because if you don't,
I think he's a little like he's kind of like a hybrid of like he can be shifty at times. Like you can chip him, but his body's big enough to where he can withstand the chip.
He's like a skinny dude too.
Literally,
like he
getting the creases.
Shows off like that.
Like it's really if you watch him play. If you watch him play, it's really, really weird. Like, he takes these drag routes. But most of the time, it's like him sitting and then waiting for Mahomes to get off script.
Yeah.
And then he just tells him.
That's that chemistry.
Like,
bro,
it's
he
crazy.
Knows, soon as Pat get the, or he see that end coming around there,
it's crazy. Like, and then you never know. Any given day he's going off, or it could be Valdez Scanlon going off, or
I like
McKinnon or McKinnon.
Pacheco, he's solid. He's solid
for real.
But
he remind me of Tyreek Hill, just at the running back position.
And
he is fast too.
Yeah.
And you would really think that they could be had because their defense is like
mediocre,
average, below average. I would say below average, but it's like their offense just makes up for everything. Like once
they get the scoring points,
get Patrick Mahomes the ball. It's like damn guaranteed a field goal or a touchdown. And when you really need a touchdown, he's gonna get the touchdown. It's almost like he's a fucking wizard. So let's shift to the NFC side. Who do y'all think in the NFC is the scariest team right now?
The scariest team in the NFC.
Yeah.
Shit. Who you got over there? That's the top team over there.
You got the Eagles. You got the Cowboys. You got...
No. My pick, I said earlier. The 49ers.
49ers for sure.
I'm rolling with them.
They got Christian McCaffrey now, and he is going dumb.
I was telling Killers Man earlier, he said, boy, the 49ers, I don't care who you put in or who they play, they going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I would say the 49ers, but since y'all both said 49ers, I'm going to say the Eagles, only because, like, they got that dual threat. I don't think Miles Sanders has gotten the credit that he deserved this year at running back. Mm-hmm. They haven't really been talking about him much. Miles Sanders has been really good, and it kind of gives Jalen Hurts the RPO. And the only thing I think that's going to hurt the Eagles in the playoffs is with Lane Johnson being out. And Jalen Hurts doesn't like to bounce to the outside. He literally likes to run between the tackles. That's where most of his big yards come from, is running between the tackles. And without Lane Johnson, I just don't think I don't think it's going to happen. I think he'll either have to bounce out or he's going to have to make more plays with his arm. I think that's what's going to hurt him the most. They're going to miss Lane Johnson a lot. They really are.
Take two teams for the NFC Championship, I'm taking the Eagles and
49ers?
Yeah, even though my Giants right there. I just don't like.
But I think if the Eagles play the 49ers will win. I'm going to be honest.
They play next week. They play like in a couple weeks.
I'm going to be honest. No, I don't think so. I'm going to be honest. I think the Eagles, I think the 49ers defense is just way too good. Yeah, I think Nick Bosa is definitely the defensive player of the year.
Definitely.
I think Kurt Warner is fucking ridiculous. Side to side, from left to right, he's all over the field. He's ridiculous. I don't even know too much about their DBs. But I don't think
they're solid all the way around.
I don't know. They got a good DB. Ward. He came over from.
Oh yeah, they do have Ward.
No.
The other one.
The
other one. I know.
Charvarius Ward.
That's his name.
Oh yeah.
But I don't even think it really matters with their DBs because quarterbacks don't have time to throw the ball. So it really doesn't even matter. Nick Bosa is fucking an animal, even though he's right wing. If you know what I'm saying, even though he's right wing, he's a fucking animal. But I think the Buffalo Bills are gonna win the championship this year.
No, bro. Stop it.
Honest. I think the Buffalo Bills are finally going.
What is it about?
I think if Buffalo would have made it last year, I think they would have won the championship. I really think they won the Super Bowl.
You think they would have beat the Rams?
Hell yeah.
Hell no.
Who's gonna beat the Rams?
No, I said last year. I think if the Bills would have made it to the Super Bowl, I think the Bills would have won the Super Bowl.
Hell no.
They would have won.
I think
they would have shut that junk down. Defense would have played right.
I think just the last 2 years it was script. That shit was just made for the Bucks to win that bit, and then that shit was definitely the way they was on up in LA. There's no way the league was let them lose.
So who?
Oh yeah, and then it was a.
Bro, they was getting Von Miller, Odell.
Yeah, you had to get in the Super Bowl.
Like
so who do you think has been the most disappointing team in the AFC?
In the AFC, the most disappointing?
Yeah,
I think the Raiders.
Ooh, damn.
Probably the Ravens.
Damn, you think the Ravens?
Yeah, because I think, bro.
But
look,
I think
after Lamar MVP year, I think it should have just been kept us in. I think they should have made a Super Bowl that year.
But I think I'm gonna be honest.
And then they're not surrounding Lamar with like real threats. Y'all go sign Deshaun Jackson, Sammy Watkins,
and I'm gonna be honest. Kerry, if you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. I really think they need to fire Harbaugh. I just don't think he is. I don't think he has the best interest of the team. As in, I don't think he make the right moves. Like a lot of their meltdowns this year have been in the fourth quarter. We kind of give Mike McCarthy and Brandon Staley, the Chargers head coach, shit for like being terrible in the fourth quarter.
Staley be doing shit that's gonna get him fired.
Yeah. But I think but a lot of it's been meltdowns. But everybody's been calling for the defensive coordinator's job. But I just don't think Harbaugh has been. The past 3 years, it's always been meltdown after meltdown in the play. I just don't think
Harbaugh. I think
get to the playoffs.
I think he's a player's coach, so they go out there and play hard for him.
And then they're not my biggest disappointment. I just don't think the Ravens have not had a good year this year. Once again, this is the second year in a row injuries have absolutely robbed them of their potential. I mean, from the beginning of the year when J.K. went out, then you had Gus Edwards go out.
They had a lot of injuries.
And you have I'm telling you, you have a shit ton of injuries. Yeah, I think Patrick Queen had just got hurt recently too. Like I just think the Ravens,
And it's just, bro, I'm telling you, bro, when Lamar was snapping in 2018, that shit.
But Lamar had a start.
No, that was
remember the beginning of this year, Lamar was damn near. Everybody thought he was gonna have another MVP throwing for damn near 500 yards. Mark Andrews going crazy.
Like I'm saying,
haven't heard his name in a couple of weeks.
Mark Andrews had got hurt. He missed a couple games.
So, okay, before we go to which teams we disappointed, so do you think Lamar should sign back?
No. Before Danny Dimes played good this year, I want him to come to the Giants.
I don't know. Where would he go though? Like,
I think
I come to Miami.
I was telling that boy come to Jacksonville to win trouble. Hey, like the first. Hey,
he can go to the Jets. Jets get rid of Zach Wilson.
Yeah, but no.
They fucking with Mike White.
You're right.
Fuck no, who would bank on Mike White? I think there's.
Mike White was straight.
Going there throwing up for 300.
Bro, when Mike White got injured, bro, they were sad. They did not want to put Zach Wilson back in.
I don't think.
Hold on, bro.
I don't think the Jets is the franchise for him.
Because as soon as Mike White got cleared, they moved Zach Wilson to IR. Like he done, he deactivated.
They're getting rid of Zach Wilson at the end of the season.
Yeah, but okay, so me personally, I don't think Lamar should sign back because they're not gonna be. The money he's asking for is gonna put the team in jeopardy. If you don't think you're getting a star wide receiver now, you're definitely not gonna get one.
Bro, they weren't using it before, so
well, all their money was tied on the defensive end.
Yeah. And
I just don't think, if Lamar thought he wasn't getting a star wide receiver now, if you sign for 300, whatever you want. It's speculations that he won $300 million guaranteed, XYZ. If you think
he's seen Patrick Mahomes get that guaranteed,
but Patrick Mahomes' deal wasn't friendly. Well, Patrick Mahomes.
No, it was the Sean.
That's what it was. I was gonna say because Patrick Mahomes' deal is more of a friendly. Team friendly.
We want you to stay here.
He got a 500, so he made
500 over 10 years though.
So it's like he, 50 million. But it was like a friend. No, but it's like most of it was up front, and then it's like broke down a certain way.
It's
so
like
later on down the line,
it's like the Sean contract. It's like he only got like $1 million this year, and then his money gonna be like towards the end of his contract. The only reason why
they gave him $1 million this year because they knew he wasn't gonna play the full season. They were gonna suspend him. He knew that. They were smart. The Browns were smart.
The way it's constructed,
Before I'm not gonna get into Deshaun. He's still playing like shit, but he has to knock that rust off. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because I think he's a really good quarterback. But I just don't think Lamar should sign back, and I don't think he should play back this year because I just don't want him to get hurt and then he don't get his money down the line. Now, this is me being biased. You can come on down to Miami.
If he come home, he's snapping.
I think
he's going crazy.
I think I would love to see you in Miami, but I know the odds of that happening is slim to none. There's other teams out there who will probably throw. We don't have any picks and we don't have any money. They just threw all their picks away. We lost the first round pick because Stephen Ross wanted to go fucking try to get Tom Brady and Sean Payton and just put us in a shithole for the franchise. We lost that first round pick. And then we just traded another first round pick fighting for Chubb.
I had all that drama going on at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, but Brian Flores, I'm not gonna get into that. But
let me ask you something. Did you like Flores as a coach?
No.
You did?
Mm-mm.
Why?
I didn't like Flores as a coach because I don't think he dedicated himself to the offensive side of the ball.
I'm about to say
he didn't, and it came out that we had 2 offensive line coaches. It just didn't. The flow. It just. We had a rotating. We had 2 OCs. That's what it was. We had 2 offensive coordinators. And I'm like, you got 2 people yelling in the mic. Like, I don't want to. No, it just. I think he just dedicated himself more, and then he didn't like Tua. I'm not saying like to coddle him and hold his hand, But bro, you have to entitle your quarterback. You know these quarterbacks nowadays, they fucking divas. They want to feel like they you know what I'm saying? He made Tua feel like shit. So, I mean, he took Tua out when games mattered, even though Ryan Fitzpatrick did win games. I just think that he just didn't give Tua the proper chance.
Yeah.
And plus, it came out he wasn't in on Tua. He wanted Justin Herbert.
Well, Herbert, God.
He wanted Herbert.
If he would have got Justin Herbert, they probably
he wanted Herbert. Greer wanted Tua. Greer ended up making the pick and took Tua. I mean,
I wouldn't have took Tua.
I mean, I was happy. At the time, I was happy they took Tua. We haven't had a
Well, I can't even say that because I knew Herbert was good.
Bro, we had a bro.
Because my dad was talking about Jacksonville drafted him early, but
he's not
coming back.
We have had a shitty quarterback for years. Like I can't even tell you the last. Bro, I've been through the Chad Henne, the Chad Pennington, the Pat.
Hey man, hold on.
I've been through it all.
Pennington though.
Pennington was straight.
No,
because I ain't gonna
straight.
I ain't gonna say I'm a Dolphins fan, but you know, being from Florida, you know, I'm gonna keep tracking them a little bit. Pennington was solid. Out of all of them,
I've been through it all. Y'all see, that's why y'all saying I'm one of real fans. I've been through it all, bro. I've been through the Pat Whites. Bro, I've seen
give Pat White a chance.
Bro,
though.
Pat White couldn't sit on. He was too little. He reminds me. He's like a scrambling tool. He just didn't work, bro. He was getting his ass destroyed, bro. Our offensive line was so bad, bro. I think he got concussed one game. Like he got hit so fucking hard. I felt so bad.
So Pat White actually played because I know y'all tried to move him.
No, he played.
Oh, okay.
He played, and then what did he do? He took his ass to MLB, I think.
Yeah, he got drafted.
Yeah, he took him like.
I think
feel
that's Kyler Murray need to go too.
I've been through a piss poor friend. I've seen it all, but I'm not gonna get into the Dolphins. They're just whatever. But AFC, who's been the most disappointing team?
It's in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
What's it? Oh, the Raiders. Cause, damn,
y'all
had in last season going to the playoffs, or it was like y'all almost made it to the playoffs. I forgot what happened. They made it to the playoffs, and then boom, y'all get a little upgrade. Y'all got Devontae Adams.
So what do you think about the bench and Derek Carr?
Okay, he's ass. He's ass.
I don't think he ass.
I don't think he
ass. I think he's
solid. He's solid.
He's serviceable.
He's solid. He probably in the wrong system.
You can't ask a man, bro. You have you got what they got, the white boy Crosby on one side, and you go get the other, what they got, Parsons from Arizona. What's his name?
Nah, they got Chandler Jones.
You got Chandler Jones from Arizona, right? Yeah. You go get, bro, you're 30th in sacks in the league. Your defense is fucking not doing nothing. You can't be just because you got Devontae Adams, bro. I get it, great. Aaron Rodgers is gifted. We can't compare Aaron Rodgers and Derek Carr. He can do that. He can force feed Devontae Adams. They were on a wavelength like I think no other. Like kind of like Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson.
And also they got other receivers too. So
you got Darren Waller, you got Hunter Renfrow, bro.
Even though Darren Waller been injured, I think he been injured most of the season.
And I just don't. Every coach that has come into the Raiders, were never sold on Derek Carr. They never liked him. I don't know what it is about Derek Carr they didn't like.
I think he was okay at first, but I don't think he go run over the hump. Like he's like a tier 3 to me.
The Raiders have been one of the most disappointing teams because you go get Devontae Adams, you got a Hunter Renfrow, you got Darren Waller.
Derek Carr gonna be like a Phillip Rivers type quarterback.
You think so?
You gonna have your moments, but
where do you think he'll land next year?
Derek Carr?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Because he's not. I don't think he's gonna come back.
Ravens better go after him. I seen Chris Johnson talk about
the Ravens. Like if they get which means Lamar don't come back, they gonna franchise Lamar though for 2 more years. That's what I think.
You think so?
They'll franchise him for 2 more years.
If not the Ravens and who I said off the top of my head.
I think the Colts will get him.
I think Colts, they'll take anybody.
Yeah.
Broncos, they'll take anybody.
Well,
but that's
Broncos, they're not going.
Okay,
they're not going to give
now,
up.
To get into the Broncos.
But they in the same division as the Ravens.
But they just paid Russell Wilson
to get into the Broncos. Okay, boy. To get into the Broncos, they're my most disappointing team in the AFC this year. I had them actually in second in that division. I thought they would be above the Chargers, but I thought the Chiefs would win the division. But I thought Broncos would be underneath. Their defense is way too talented.
Yeah. And
Cortland Sutton and Judy are not no fucking scrubs. They're actually really, really good. I didn't think Russell Wilson was going to come and just drop a fucking stink. I didn't think he was going to be... I didn't think he was gonna be that bad. I thought he was gonna be average, but bro, he is well below average.
I know you said AFC.
Yeah.
But bro, another team that I was high on that just looked good on paper, the Saints.
I knew they were gonna be good this year.
I
knew they were gonna be good this year. I knew they were not gonna be good this year.
I think if Sean Payton was there, like Saints fans was telling me, bro, I went to the game when they played the Ravens. They do not no Saints fan fuck with Dennis Allen. They do not believe in him.
Really?
The same way you think about Brian Flores, you just think about the defense.
Yeah. Because
he was a defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And you just see their offense, bro. They got Kamara. He needs. But
they should. I think they should let Kamara out last year. They should have traded him when they had to change. His production is so fucking.
But look at it though. Look how they running. They running him up the middle, bro.
Yeah.
That's just like with Travis Etienne. Right, you gotta get him on outside.
On them screen passes. Yeah. Get him in the pass.
But do you think? Okay, because Mark Ingram is not gonna be back next year.
Oh no.
So
I'm surprised he's still in the league.
But he was kind of like
yeah.
But he was like
yeah.
But and then he also gave you them games where he had like showed his old burst. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I said, most teams now need like a dual system, bro. I don't think Alvin Kamara is an every back. Like
nah, he never was.
I don't think that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And I think they're kind of trying to make him like this. And then I think they're kind of like doing too much with Taysom Hill.
Bro.
That's all.
No, they're doing too much with Andy Dalton. I think they should let Jameis come back and get in there and play.
Okay.
I guarantee they would have won a lot more games. The game against the Ravens, they probably would have won.
So James Winston ain't been in all season.
Once he got hurt, he never got a chance again.
Yeah, once he got hurt, they said.
And I ain't gonna say he was playing his best, but come on now.
Y'all letting Taysom Hill.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get into our week 17 picks. Okay. Who we think? All right, we got the following next season, we're going to keep track of who has the best record. And then we'll think about like a prize or something we can do. But this all for shits and giggles right now, okay? So we got the Saints and the Eagles.
I like Gardner Minshew. He was balling. I think he come back and
win. I like the Eagles as well. I mean, but it hasn't been announced yet. I think Hurts is still. I think it was up in the air.
They said they might wait till playoffs.
I said my soul wanted me to take the Saints because I was so high on them, but it ain't coming together like I thought.
Okay, Jags and Texans.
Of course the Jags.
Duval, man.
Come on now.
Texans have been playing really
Texans
tough.
Have been playing
I've been telling people that.
I say about the last 4 weeks, the Texans have been playing a little hard.
It's overtime.
Chiefs to overtime. You almost beat the Cowboys. They beat Tennessee.
Shit, they didn't beat the Eagles.
I don't know. I don't know what the point spread is, but I'll take.
I need a blowout for the Texans.
I'm gonna take the Jags, but I don't think they'll cover.
But
I only think the Jags are favored by 2.5. So
I need a blowout, bro.
I think the Jags are only favored by
9 in a row to them niggas, bro. I need a blowout.
Yeah.
So Washington and the Browns. Carson Wentz is the starter for Washington this week.
The Browns, another team that's disappointing. I know the whole quarterback situation thing, but that's another team that's good. Look,
I think Deshaun finally seen the end zone last week. I'm gonna take the Browns on this one.
Yeah, I'll take the Browns too.
I think Deshaun has
just
a week this week.
I'm going with Washington.
Washington?
Yeah.
All right. Broncos and Chiefs.
We already know Chiefs, man.
Chiefs. Last time Russell turned up on that shit.
Man, Russell ain't turning
Russell lost
up
the
no
game
more.
too.
He ain't turning up no more.
Hey, I think he got like dunked on his head and he had a big ass knot on his head. I'm gonna take the Chiefs though.
But I ain't never seen a whole line go against a quarterback. Like the backup tried to come.
Oh yeah.
And he told him get the fuck home.
So we got we had the Giants in the Colts. You said
Danny Dimes, I believe in you. We clinching.
I'm going with the Giants.
All right,
Big Blue, man.
Dolphins, Patriots.
Oh, I'm rocking with the Dolphins.
I'm going with the Dolphins.
I got the Patriots. I don't think the Dolphins will win. Teddy two gloves. We got the Cardinals and the Falcons.
I don't know why that shit coming on TV.
Oh boy, I'm gonna just go with the Falcons because the Cardinals just ain't been doing it for me.
D-Hop been making some statements this week.
They got old ass coach.
I don't know, bro.
D-Hop been making some statements. He's not happy. He want to be more involved. I think
bottom
the Cardinals
of the barrel versus like Grunt. I don't know, bro.
I think the Cardinals will win that one.
It's hard, bro.
Mariota's still not starting, right?
I might take the Falcons just because they got like more.
That Ritter dude starting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Cards on that one. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, we got the Panthers and the Bucks.
I'm taking Panthers.
I'm taking the Panthers.
Panthers been hot for the last couple of games.
They've been playing
pretty solid.
I'm gonna take
that too. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Panthers. Bears versus Lions.
I'm rocking with Detroit.
I'm going with the Lions. Lions been playing tough.
Hot.
They're playing for a playoff spot as well. I'll take the Lions. Jets versus the Seahawks.
Jets versus Seahawks.
Gino starting to write it back. I ain't gonna.
He's going against his old team.
Gino, comeback player of the year. So
I'm gonna take.
We're going with the Seahawks.
Mike White starting this week.
Shit!
Give me the Jets.
I think so.
Give me the Jets.
You made a good point. That's probably the game of the week right now.
Seahawks, their defense has been reeling. San Francisco and the Raiders, I'm pretty sure everybody can go with the 49ers. The Rams and the Chargers.
I'm going with Herbert.
I don't know, man.
Rams and the Chargers.
Baker Mayfield been
Nah, if Staley get out there and get on that shit.
I'm going with the Chargers.
All right, Chargers. I'm gonna go with the
Rams defense just ain't been doing it.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Ramsey,
Aaron Donald is Aaron Donald shut down for the year?
I think so.
And Ramsey ain't been doing it for me either.
No, he fought. He
need to come back to Jacksonville. Come on home, bro. We gonna win that bitch.
Stay where
you is gonna win that bitch.
Stay where you at.
We got better. Hey, look.
They don't need that here. They don't need the attitude here. Stay where you at.
We don't.
Stay where you at. You don't want you Super Bowl now too. I know you sassy. You stay
where you at. That dog attitude no more. That's why.
Stay where you at. Yeah, that's what happened. That Anthony Davis syndrome. You get complacent.
Yep.
We got the Vikings at Green Bay. That's gonna be tough.
Ooh, that's a tough game.
AR-12.
I'm gonna rock with Green Bay only because the Vikings been not doing it until like the end.
I think Justin Jefferson gonna go off for 200.
And they be getting lucky. Matter of fact, they always come down to a game-winning field goal.
But I more so think that's because they know how to win games. I'm gonna take the Vikings on this one. I think the Alexander quotes about Justin Jefferson gonna fuel him.
I want to see Jefferson break that record.
Yeah, I think he gonna go off for 200. I think it's a game where they let Jalen Waddle tear their ass up, so I expect him to.
I hope so.
And then we got the last one, the Sunday night game. We got the Ravens and the Steelers.
Damn, that's tough.
That's gonna be.
I'm gonna take the Steelers.
It's always been a tough game.
That's one of the toughest rivals in
It's gonna be a running game. It's gonna be a running. I mean, I don't know. George Pickens and Kenny Pickett been heating up. I think I'm gonna take the Steelers.
That's what I'm saying. You seen the game last week? You won that big.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Steelers.
If Lamar not playing this weekend, then I'm gonna take the Steelers.
And it's like no matter how bad the Steelers, they always playing some good ass D.
Yeah. And then the Monday night game, I know off my head, is the Bengals and the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, Bills all the way. That's my second team anyway.
I think Cincinnati is way too hot right now.
That shit tough.
They playing in Buffalo or they playing in Cincinnati?
I believe this game is in Buffalo.
They playing in Buffalo. I got Buffalo for sure.
I can't.
It's tough to play there.
I'm gonna leave that one in the air because that shit tough.
I
don't talk my shit about Josh Allen, but that's a tough matchup late in the season.
I'm gonna take Cincinnati. I think Joe Burrow's gonna shred the defense. I think that might be a game we throw for 500 yards. I think he's gonna shock everybody. And I think he'll make a statement.
Let me say this then: whoever win that game, coming to play the Jags in the AFC Championship game. Whoever win that game, we'll see us.
That's a bold statement. But that's gonna wrap it up for this one, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back.
Post New Year.
Post New Year. This will be up on Monday. Y'all never gonna hear me talk about when it's gonna get scheduled again, but it's the first episode we're working on the scheduling. So this one will be up Monday. Happy New Year again, and then you guys will see us again Friday. That's when y'all see us. Mondays and Fridays is when y'all see us. So I appreciate y'all, man. And y'all have a good one.